Hi, it's Tara. I'm coming back with another video, and this video is about second impressions. So I had previously done a video about Sintra by Memo and how I wasn't sure that I liked it that much to buy it because it's very expensive, and I was going to buy Inley instead. So actually I had sprayed Sintra liberally. I have the actual official sample. So I sprayed it liberally on a sweatshirt, and I put the sweatshirt aside for like a week, and I had not worn it. And I went back and wore it yesterday, and I was like, what is this like amazing smell? And then I just happened to sniff the sample of Sintra, and I realized it was the Sintra. It was very strong and lingering, and had like an unusual cloud. I don't even know how to describe it. It's not your usual like gourmand. It sort of is, but it sort of isn't. There was like, I think the neroli or something in it made it like a little bit more special. Anyways, I ended up really liking it because of the smell on the sweatshirt that I wore all day. Like I couldn't get it out of my mind. So I searched online for the best price for Sintra, and I was able to get it from a Canadian website called Perfume CA or something. CA, I think, is Canada. So anyways, they send stuff to the US too, and I was able to get it for like a lot less. And I was able to get also, I told you I had previously thought that I would get a decant of the Inley, but now I don't have to get a decant. They also sell the Inley as a travel spray on there, and I was able to get it for a good price, for a travel spray. So I just got the official travel spray for, instead of getting a decant, which carries a risk of having like, fakes or something like that. So yeah, so my second impression of Sintra is it's a go. And I look forward to wearing this powdery, cloud-like marshmallow neroli perfume. It's not too sweet. It has an unusual like cloud-like effect to it. I don't know. It's kind of enveloping, and it's actually pretty long lasting. As you can see, it lasted on my sweatshirt for ages, and it's very pleasant. My first impression was not another gourmand, which I don't really like, but now I'm generally liking it. But yeah, so I don't recommend it, because it's expensive. But if you really have been wanting to get it, you might want to go on the perfume.ca or whatever. I'll leave the link below to see if you can get a good price on it. So anyways, I have bought this. This is, oh, I also bought another thing. So I also have another second impression of something that I previously bought, and that is the Dama Bianca by Lyra. So I had previously just bought like a decant, because a 5 milliliter decant, because I was trying to be smart and not too impulsive. And I was using the decant. And my first impression was on the day that the Dama Bianca was delivered, I had immediately taken it out of the box and sprayed it on, and my impression was not favorable. I thought it had a cheap, like vanilla, grocery store vanilla cupcake vibe to it, and I wasn't going for it. And I wasn't understanding how people thought it was like airy vanilla. So now I've changed my mind. As what happened was, I think maybe the perfume was being shaken up because it was being delivered, and when you shake up the perfume, I think maybe the scent, when you spray it straight out of after having it been going through this journey across America, that it becomes, the notes like have a different, they come out different, and in which case it doesn't have the same effect. It has a different effect. Anyways, that's just my theory. I'm not positive this happens, because a week or two later, after I sprayed it again, I started really, really liking it. And then I started smelling like the airiness of it, you know what I mean? And that cheap vanilla store cupcake vibe just disappeared. Just changed. So what happened was, because this is also expensive, I also bought it for cheap. So what happened is, on that day, they had a sale, and also they also had one bottle that it might have been a return. It might have been like a tester, but I don't think it's a tester, because it actually came in the box. So so it was like 95% full. So basically they had a good sale on that. So instead of getting the tester, which was cheaper, the tester doesn't have it doesn't have a box, and it doesn't have the top. So it would have just been like this, which would, you know, you can pay a little bit more, like 30 or 40 bucks more, and get the whole shebang, just less quantity of it. So I went and bought it. So this one I've been loving recently. I don't know. So weird how the first impressions are sometimes, they are not the final impression. And then later on I might have a fourth impression or final impression and might get sick of it and sell it off. That's how things are, I think, with perfume. So anyways, I've been really liking this. So this has kumquat and lime. So the kumquat is not your average citrus. It's not as citric, and it has like this pulp that kind of smells slightly, some people have said that it smelled fermented, and lime. So it's not harshly citric, and it's also not bright like lemons. It's kind of like a blood orange, kind of like in between, slightly sweet and bitter. And it has like a powdery vanilla musk after effect, but the overall impression is that it is cloud-like and spreads out very evenly. And yeah, so it is pretty delightful, actually. I've been actually liking this a lot, and I'm glad I gave it a second chance. But I didn't rush out. And buy it like sight unseen, like I would have like previously done. They come in smaller bottles, like they have a 30 ml one that is like 115 bucks. So it's not, the small bottle is not like 30 mils is actually quite a lot for people if they just want a little bit of it, or they have a huge collection and they don't want to like devote too much time to this. This is not like a very challenging, I would say it's actually quite pleasant, but it's not your super complex like perfume. So I would not spend like lots of money on this. I mean, like me, you can get a decant for 35 bucks on ScentSplit or something like that and try it out. But I'm really glad that I got this large bottle for a pretty good price. Yeah, so because it's Canadian, I think the exchange was also pretty good. So I was pretty happy with it. Oh, I was talking about the Sintra. Actually, the Sintra, I did not buy it on that website. I got it confused. I bought some other stuff, which I'll be talking about later. But the Sintra and the Inlay I got from Blue Mercury. So Blue Mercury was having a sale, and where if you buy over a certain amount, you get like either 15% off for like 200 bucks, or if it's 500, you get 20% off. So I added a bunch of stuff together, including like, you know, beauty products and gifts and stuff like that. And I was able to get 20% off. And also I got a free Diptyque Orpheon travel spray too. Totally free. I mean, that's actually good value. So, and also got like Rakuten, actually got like some money back on that, I believe too. So yeah, I'll try to leave like a link down below to see, I mean, if that promotion still exists. But yeah, I'm really happy with what I got, and these all tied me over for the while. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.